Hi guys, this sector, it's 28 minutes past 6 p.m. London time, today Thursday the 25th of October 2007. I'm just gonna record a quick video to show you the setups that I've been following today. You have already seen the other trade that I took on demo on the GBP against the Australian dollar, which I just finished recording the exit of this video, and I thought perhaps I could show you the other setups that I sent today to the guys in my mailing list. Okay, I sent them 4 setups. The first one was the GBP Australian dollar of the 1 hour time frame, which I have already explained you what was that setup. What was it about? Another setup that I was following today was the USD against the Canadian dollar on the 4 hours time frame. Basically, this is it's the same setup that I showed you in yesterday's video. Basically, we have a clear downtrend in the 4 hours time frame, and I was basically waiting for a breakout of this consolidation range. Okay. It seemed for a minute that we were going to get a breakout to the downside, but instead of that, we've just pipped. I think it were 5 or 6 pips below the previous double bottom, and immediately after it's gone back in again. And anyway, it's just too late in the day for me to get into any trade. The London market, which is the market that I usually trade, has already closed down for the day. This is why it's always so important to wait for the confirmation of the breakout. All right, that's why I always follow for my typical breakout pullback continuation, because sometimes, as you can see here, price just pips below the support level, probably a stop loss hand, a little bit of stop loss hunting, which it's pretty normal in the markets. That's why it's always better to wait for the breakout of the actual breakout. Okay. Another setup that I was following today was the GBP against the Canadian dollar, which is still range bound. Still this level of consolidation, this flat bottom triangle actually with this previous double bottom. Today the bears made another attempt at this level, which is between 197.00 and 197.50. Like I say, the bears today tried again to unleash another assault to this level. They couldn't make it, and they've been rejected to the upside once again. Now they are probably going to retest the triangle stop up there. I don't know. It's been a few days I've been following this setup, and it just wouldn't want to break. Okay, it's been consolidating for ages. Okay. For the time being, as I was saying, it's waiting time until one of the breakouts, either to the upside or either to the downside. Until any of that happens, well, we are still consolidating sideways, and like I say, it's waiting time. And finally, euro against Australian dollar. This was probably the best looking setup of all the setups that I was spotting today. Basically, it's the same type of a scenario. We have a clear level of support and making lower highs, building pressure to the downside up on this particular level, which is the 157.70 right there. And basically this level keeps working as support, whereas we keep making lower highs. Okay, that means that even though this level is holding price above, the pressure is to the downside, and I would not be surprised to eventually see a breakout to breakout below that level. Just as I showed you on the previous chart, we've had a 5 pip pierced below that level, but immediately after it's gone back up within the consolidation area. That's why, once again, a clear example as of why it's important to wait for the actual confirmation of the breakout. In fact, today's been a very quiet day. Today's range has been only 64 pips, whereas the average daily range is 150 pips. So well, just a little bit over a third of the usual average daily range. As you can see, actually this is today's price action. We've been moving totally sideways. Okay, you see this sideways channel that I'm marking in red. Okay, that's what's been going on today in this market. Okay, totally sideways, totally range bound. This setup will continue being in my watch list. I have my alarms, my sound alarms placed down. Oops, let me clean up the chart. I have my sound alarms both here and here. Whichever way the breakout takes place, my alarms will go off. And well, if the breakout takes place to the upside, as you know, the whole thing is cancelled. If the breakout takes place to the downside, it's time to search for a short entry. And well, that's basically it for today. It's a little bit late to me. Quite frankly, I've been 10 hours in front of the computer today, waiting for all of these setups to or any of these setups to actually give a signal. The only one that's giving me a signal was the GBP against the Australian dollar, and well, it was a demo trade, but nonetheless, it was worth the time, because like I say, I'm testing new things. It seems like this thing is now finding support, resistance of the round number and of the breakout levels. This level that we broke from this format triangle marked in blue in my chart, we broke here. The breakout took place there, and it seems like we've come back to retest the breakout levels, and well, so far it's holding because we've now retraced back down another 30 pips. But anyway, I'm out of that trade. As I told you in the other video, I trailed my stop down from here down to entry levels, and well, I've been knocked out at break even. But nonetheless, like I say, it was worth a try. Alright guys, like I say, I've been 10 hours in front of the computer today. I'm rather tired. I'm gonna close things down, and I think I'm going to the cinema with my lady. So I hope you enjoy your evening too. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.